I came to the realization that I must let go of my ego, as it has been the major obstacle in my life. It made me blind, disrespectful, and exceedingly self-centered. I couldn't see my own faults and, in the process, I harmed your self-esteem and overlooked all the kindness you showed me. Not only did I dismiss your efforts, but I also took offense at the advice you gave me when you grew tired of my immature and childish behavior. Each time you tried to guide me towards what was best for me, I perceived it as an insult, taking it very personally. I never intended to be in the wrong, but I only recognized my mistakes when I suffered during our long separation. It was then that I understood that if I had shed my ego, I would have seen your love as genuine, your advice as valuable wisdom that I could benefit from. I've always been intelligent, but I was never taught to appreciate all the things that others did for me throughout my life. So, when you entered my life and did all those loving things for me, I failed to recognize it. I had always relied on others to make decisions for me and was often incapable of making choices on my own. My tantrums and my failure to apologize reached new heights. The disrespect and ingratitude I displayed towards you came back to haunt me and eventually taught me the most crucial lessons about love. I learned that love is not just for amusement and enjoyment, it's not just about the good times. Love is about responsibility, about taking care of the people who matter to you. It's about being a giver and not always a taker. I carry a heavy burden of guilt for not doing all the good things for you. It hurts me deeply because, in those days when I had the time and opportunity, I took your presence in my life for granted. Now, I have immense love for you without angering myself. Your love is the most precious and invaluable gift you've given me. The experiences and challenges I faced taught me to draw closer to you and to comprehend the unconditional love you had for me. I gradually realized that unconditional love differs from the type of love I was taught about, and my encounters with you led me to this discovery. My only wish is for your happiness. I've spent a lifetime searching for someone like you, and I want to make it clear that I won't give up on us, regardless of the time it takes. The vision I hold for our future is grand, and I can genuinely picture myself marrying you. My heart longs to be fully open to you, and the desire for togetherness is becoming increasingly painful. It may seem that we are distant at this moment, but I can sense the invisible shifts drawing us closer to one another. I have to admit that I haven't always made wise choices. There have been instances where I projected my own mistakes onto you, unfairly placing blame. While it's true that I've tried to distance myself from my emotions in the past, never have I given up on our love. Deep down, I firmly believe that we are meant for each other, and I can't envision a life with anyone else. The time for keeping my distance from you has passed. You've been my greatest source of strength and love. In fact, you mean the world to me. I desire nothing more than to share my world with you, opening the deepest chambers of my heart to you. Your authenticity and maturity have continually captured my attention, making me even more certain of our connection. I acknowledge that my actions have at times disrupted the beauty of our relationship, and I feel deep remorse for how things transpired between us. Nevertheless, my hope remains unwavering. I refuse to accept that this is the end of our journey together. Even in our physical separation, I constantly feel a profound connection with you. I firmly believe that we have the power to overcome any challenge that life throws our way when we are together. I've always dreamed of a future with you, and I'm dedicated to making that dream a reality. In the end, what we share is a love that transcends time and distance, one that I'm certain will stand the test of time and grow stronger with each passing day. I believe you are an exceptionally attractive and responsible individual. You have a remarkable ability to spread joy wherever you go and uplift others. Unfortunately, my past arrogance and significant ego prevented me from acknowledging this. When I did notice your positive qualities, I failed to treat you with the respect you deserved, which ultimately led to my own suffering. My fear of losing you drove me to attempt to control you, chasing after anything that seemed appealing. I now understand that there is no one quite like you, and you are irreplaceable. While there are other kind-hearted women in the world, my feelings and emotions for you are unique and profound. It's true that I had many flaws, including the tendency to listen to others' opinions, but I did fall in love with you. Even though I fabricated lies on occasion to keep you with me, my love for you genuinely grew after we separated and I experienced isolation. At that point, I had learned important lessons, faced betrayal and backstabbing, and reached a profound realization: nobody can match your loyalty, integrity, and honesty. You are the only one for me. I made the mistake of assuming you were prideful when I ran away, but I now see that I was wrong. My awakening was a challenging journey. I was deeply entangled in a materialistic world and couldn't fully grasp your dreams and goals. Now, I pray that you are able to pursue whatever path is intended for you by a higher power. Society, in the fear of how I would be perceived by my own community, influenced my actions. I recognize that you are my warrior queen, but I wrongly sought to make you love only me. My insecurities, jealousy, and envy stemmed from the fact that nobody had ever made me feel as special and loved as you do. I erroneously wanted to control our connection, but I now realize that you are not a possession or a servant. I had been conditioned to believe that a woman's role is to serve her man, and I am deeply sorry for attempting to confine you in that way.